Wes, how do you assess your team's defense tonight?
In spurts, it was great. I think we had some moments in the first half, more so in that fourth quarter. But, there were some things we talked about, we worked on, so you saw some of it. And give them credit, they made some tough shots, made some plays. But still, for the totality of 48 minutes, not where it needs to be, but there were some glimpses. So certainly some improvements.
What really got them going in that third quarter coming out of halftime?
Well, I think they mixed some things up. They showed us some zone and switches. And I thought we got some decent looks, but we turned it over a handful of times, and that kind of catapults them and gets them going. And we just have to kind of find a way to weather the storm, even if we're creating offense and not getting the payoff of, still locking in, trying to defend at a high level.
Do you see any commonalities in some of the struggles in the third quarters recently?
Well, I mean, it's obvious. We, allow teams on those big runs in the third, so we have to figure that out. Like I said, I give them credit. They came out ready to go in that third quarter, but that's something that we've seen a couple times, so we certainly have to figure that out.
What did they do differently, if anything, from the first to the second quarter defensively to cut you down from 34 to 20 points?
I think some of it was the level of physicality. And once again, they start mixing coverages, the switches, the zone, threw us off balance a bit. But I don't think it's anything we haven't seen. We just have to find a way to play through some of those stretches where we're not making shots or we're not, getting the benefit of our offense. We have to find ways to get stops and get it back on the other end.
How'd Gaff look and feel?
I don't know how he feels, but I thought he looked good. He was moving well, and I think playing through it is a good sign. So I think he's in a good place.
What I guess your assessment of Ryan, Johnny, Bilal, Gino, and Anthony has to be off the charts. Any conclusions you take from the way that they played tonight? Well,
they have the ability, and we've kind of turned them up a little bit, so they press, they run and jump, they do different things. They play with great energy, which is great. Proud of those guys for hanging in, and it's happened a couple times, but the fact that the opponent has to bring back starters, is a good sign. The other good sign is you look at our bench and the response from guys who are in our top 8 who aren't on the floor. They're up, they're rowdy, they're pulling for those guys. So, no, it might not be the end-all result from the game that we want, but the fact that those guys are still pulling for each other it says a lot.
I know it's only 5 games, but are you prepared to draw a conclusion that Denny's offensive game is improved to a significant degree?
Yeah, I would say so. And to his credit, he's worked on it all summer. His handle, finishing through contact, finishing, in the paint, which at times was an issue in the past. So we're seeing growth there. He's more comfortable shooting 3. So, I think it's a good start. I know it's a small sample, but I think it will continue to grow.
Shot 56.8%. What'd you like about the offense?
Well, the ball movement. It felt at times we got stagnant, but you look up and we had 33 assists on 46 field goals. So we continue to move the ball. We want to try to continue to play with the tempo, but we're not getting stops. It's tough. So it allows them to set their defense, mix and match, get back into a zone, and throws off the rhythm of your offense a little bit.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.